Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth with Osezuah Elimihe. I understand that you might have a reason or two to come to the conclusion that the times are hard, that it's a hard world or a hard epoch in the history of human existence that we are going through right now. And I assure you this, there is nobody in the world that will take away from you that which you have concluded about life as it affects you generally or and specifically. It's possible that things are not going the way you have expected them to go. Businesses may not be delivering the way you expected. The relationship may not be working out the way you expected. It's even possible that you don't have a relationship. You are not able to handle or keep one. It's possible that the money is not coming in as and when due. It's possible that the debts are piling up. It's possible that the body is not so well and therefore you are going through some discomforts. It's possible that people are not being sincere dealing with you in recent times or for quite a while now. It's possible that a lot of things are just trumping up in a way that they do not appear on the surface to favor you. But this is what I intend to let you know from the depth and bottom of my heart. It is well with you. It is ever, always well with you. If you can take this mentality, if you can take this understanding into every experience of your life, understanding that if you are not doing well in business, it is not you not doing well, it is the business that is not doing well, not you. If your relationship is not coming out the way you expected it to be, it is not you that are not coming out as you expected it to be. It is the relationship, not even the other person or the other party in the relationship. It is the relationship. Remember, I have always said that whatever you wish for yourself, wish it for all. If you don't visit negativity on yourself, why should you visit it on another person? It doesn't matter who that person is, what that person is doing to you or against you. But the truth is this: the person deserves the very best as much as you deserve the very best for yourself. Therefore, it is not the fault of the person that the relationship is not working out well. It is not also your fault that the relationship is not working out well. Whose fault is it therefore? The fault is in the data that tells you that things are not well with you. Once you can connect with the understanding that the error that you see in your life are errors of the data, not yours, because you were born perfect. You were loaded with perfect possibilities. Therefore, connect with that possibility and let go of the imperfections because they are not you. Now, when things are wrong around you, what should you say? It is well with me. It is right with me. Well, aren't we going to just have fun discussing this thing today? Because the plan I have for this particular video is that when you finish watching it, you will be flying with the wings of possibilities. I am Osezuah Anthony Elimihe. You know me. I am in the game of helping you grow from inside out. That is the drill. So welcome back. The idea of not loading yourself with negativity, of not holding yourself down when things are wrong, is because if you do that, you are beating the fireman because of the fire. The fireman is actually designed to put out the fire. You don't see fire and then turn to the fireman who is coming to the rescue and start blaming the fireman and say, you are responsible. This is your fault. If you had been here on time, if you had been staying here, this wouldn't have happened. It is not the fireman's fault that there is fire in the house. The fault is the actions that brought about the fire, not even the person that carried out the action that brought about the fire, because the person that carried out the action that brought about the fire is being run by a negative program. So it is the fault of the negative program. And where is negative program coming from? The negative end of society. So learn to be able to analyze situations and separate the person, the humans, from the occurrences. Occurrences can be good, they can be bad, but it all has to do with your definition. When you are feeling hot, really, really hot, and you step into the shower, how do you feel? Don't you feel a sense of relief? But if you refuse to go into the shower when you are feeling hot and you start complaining that the heat is too much, that there's no water being poured on you right now, then you will never experience the beauty that comes with heat. If you are hungry and you do not step into the kitchen to prepare food for yourself, you will suffer the consequences of hunger and you will never have the opportunity to enjoy the pleasure of eating a good meal after hunger. I always tell people, food is sweetest when you are hungry. In fact, some have said that any food you eat when you are not hungry is a source of disease in the system. Food was meant to be eaten after hunger. But unlike water, water is not meant to be drunk only when you are thirsty. Because when you are thirsty, the message to the system is that you are dehydrated. What am I trying to say? That problems are not meant to be solved when they have presented themselves. They are meant to be prevented before they come. This is why positive mindset comes into play. This is why regulating your day as you wake up is very key. Even if you woke up and forgot to set your day, the moment you remember that you have not set your day, that is the moment to set the day. You set the tone for the day, because the human system is subject to regulation. Just as your operating system on your phones, on your laptops are subject to updating, so also is your operating system, the mind, is subject to regular updates. If you don't update the content of your mind on a regular basis, you will consistently fall into the same old problems, because an old OS will run the old way. So when you renew your OS, it runs in a new way. You see new possibilities within that system, because the life that you have is a life of an endless, of course, infinite possibilities. You are not limited. You are not limited by your space. You are not limited by your environment. You are not limited by your contact. You are only limited by your own allowances or the absence of them. We have made it clear in past videos that your mind that needs to be renewed is never wrong, can never be wrong. It can only be wrong on the basis of the data that is loaded into it. The data is wrong. Therefore, the actions of mind will be seen to be wrong. Change the data and the mind will run positively and rightly. Your life is never wrong. Things are never wrong with you until you have admitted that things are wrong with you. And I beg you never to admit that thing. This is not saying you should not admit your situation. Things are happening to you right now. Acknowledge that they are happening, but do not accept that it should be so. You need to now make a move to bring about a change. There is no life that is destined to be backward, to be suppressed, to be in pains perpetually. Pains are good. Remember, I've said that in some other videos. Pains are good. They are reminders to us that there is a change in the game of our being, and we have not yet gotten used to that game. So what we need to do is to bring our mind to speed with that game. But there's an aspect of our mind that consistently fights pain, that sees pain as negative, as something to escape from. Pain is an opportunity for growth. So don't allow that aspect of your mind called the ego to take you perpetually on its own trip, because the ego is there to serve itself, thinking it is serving you. The ego is the direct opposite of your goal, of your person. So all things are working well for you. All things are working in your favor, because you are highly favored and you are highly loved. Hold on to this understanding that life loves you intensely. Don't ever let it go. Hold on to that belief that all is well with you. Like I say to you, head or tail, you always win. The toss of the coin does not determine your fate, because you are above the coin. The coin was made for you, not you for the coin. What is the coin? Circumstances of life. Whether they come favorably at the moment or unfavorably, they are meant for you because you are above them. You can always flip the charts. The old understanding is that we are powerless before situations. Understanding is we are not. We are not powerless. You are not powerless. You are very, very powerful. Connect to that understanding and you will begin to learn the result. Now, let me tell you this. You might say to me, I have tried to practice these things you teach in this video, they are not working. Even I, at some point, thought they were not working. Okay? When I started, I suffered some mental concoctions. I felt these things really don't work. All right? But I noticed one thing, that when you are learning a new skill, you will always have that kind of trauma running on your system. I told you a story about how when I started martial arts at my early teens, how my coach took me on a very intense training sessions over a period of time. The sort of pains I had, I was too proud to cry. I could have cried, but I endured the pains. And those series of endurance moments became my strength. It gave me flexibility. It gave me discipline. And I learned to understand that I must never run away from pain. Pain is not a bad thing. Those who run from pain are running away from growth. They are shutting out growth. So when pains come, remember, it is always well with you. 1. 2, remember that growth is knocking on your door. So the thing is to accept the pain with gratitude. Thank you for the gift of this pain, oh Lord. Pains could be psychological, they could be physical, right? On your body or your mind. So accept them. Pains that come with a sense of shame, fear, anxiety have entered the processing of negativity. That's why they are giving you those messages. You have to dislodge from those messages and focus on the fact that there is something good on the other side of pain. The understanding that it is well with you is the understanding of power. Don't lose it. Hold on to it. It is well with you. God bless you.